It's 6:30. Good morning, I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. It's been revealed that financial troubles surrounding the Newcastle Jets are even worse than first thought. Total debt now stands at $23.7 million. About $17 million is owed to companies linked to former owner Nathan Tinkler, while the tax office is owed just under $3 million. Meanwhile, the FFA says it started preliminary talks with potential buyers for the club, with interest from around Australia and overseas. After 15 people have given evidence into an inquiry regarding greyhound mistreatment at the Keenbar trial track, the chairing panel now needs to determine if there is a basis to lay charges. However, with the remains of only one dog found so far, there are now calls to search the remainder of the site and determine if there is any more evidence of animal cruelty. Hunter dog trainer Bob Whitelaw says the inquiry has tarnished the reputation of greyhound racing.
After evidence that went before the inquiry, it's no doubt that in our minds, and all the participants, that it affects us dramatically. Even with the respect we've got from the public, a lot of people out there have lost respect to the greyhound industry, which is a bit unfair. It's unfair to the sense that you're only talking about 1% of the industry that's been involved in these horrible activities.
More than 50,000 claims for disaster recovery cash have been paid out since the April superstorm. The federal government has made $67 million worth of payments, up to $1,000 across the Hunter, Central Coast and Mid-North Coast. However, it's claimed the scheme has been abused, with the Herald reporting cases where people are claiming the money despite not being eligible, with some even spending it on drugs. The Bureau of Meteorology's National Performance Report has confirmed Hunter Water has the lowest prices of any major Australian water utility. Hunter Water's average annual bill sits at $1,049, making it the lowest in the country, and $218 less than the middle-placed utility. Nick Kaiser from Hunter Water says it's a great result.
The latest report has actually ranked Hunter Water as having the lowest average bill for our customers. That's great news for Hunter Water, as we've been really working towards improving customer affordability and in light of an economic downturn and the issues with the mining industry. And so we're really working hard to keep prices low, and this is a great result.
Lake Macquarie Council has streamlined its assessment process with regard to developers and project home companies by offering a VIP service with a 10-day turnaround process. The service will be able to expedite the planning and approval process by assessing applications and construction certificates concurrently. Council's Chief Building Surveyor, Greg Brook, says the VIP service requires applicants to have all their information submitted for it to be effective.
As long as these clients are submitting the applications which are complete, what I mean by that is that they have all the information in it that enables us to determine the applications, they turn around much more quickly, whereas other applications we often have to go back to the clients and request additional information, which takes longer for them to be determined.
And briefly, criminal trial waiting times at Newcastle District Courts have now blown out to more than a year due to a lack of resources.
Sport for our sponsor, newcastlecheapestcars.com.au.
The 2015 Origin season has launched with a close 11-10 win to the Queensland side. Knights back rower Beau Scott fought hard against the visiting side, crossing the line to land a try in the 26th minute. The achievement marked Scott's first ever Origin try for the Blues. The Jets have kicked off their search for a new coach, heading preliminary talks with potential candidates. One of the supposed frontrunners for the position is Fox Sports analyst and ex-Sydney FC player Mark Rudin. A-League boss Damien DeBohan suggests stumped coach Phil Stubbins was disappointed to leave the Jets.
He was very disappointed, understandably, all the demand from the public and from our perspective for a fresh start. So we landed where we landed. We thought it was important to get started quickly, and so we moved forward. It'll be probably a couple of weeks away before we're ready to announce. We're going through a process. You hear a lot of names bandied about.
And Merriweather-born Philippa Anderson will join the national surfing team in the ISA World Surfing Games this month. She hopes to beat her position in the competition last year, where she finished in third place. That's sport. I'm Iona McNabb.
To NURFM News Time 26 to 7.